Did you know that 90% of hiring managers say that being thanked for a job interview has a helpful impact on a candidate's chance of getting a job? And 62% of hiring managers say that the most common form of being thanked nowadays is email. Only 13% of interviewers receive handwritten emails, but it increases the candidate's chance of receiving a job by over 50%. Only 1 in 10 candidates for a job in this day and age write handwritten thank you notes. So being that 1 in 10, that small 10% could really increase your chance of receiving a job. Why not go for it? In this video, I'll be explaining step by step how to write a thank you note, address it, stamp it, seal it, and get it off in the mail. Okay, as an example in this video, I'm going to be writing a thank you letter to my grandma because she recently sent me some flowers and I thought that would be a nice way to show her that I appreciate it. People really like getting thank you notes because it shows that you're responsible and respectful and you care about the effort other people put in, and as a result you put in effort to show that appreciation, and that's just a really good way to show your character and show people who you are. So I think the actual letter writing part is fairly self-explanatory. We've been writing letters since we were 5 years old. You start it with the date up here, and then whoever the recipient is, and then the content really varies depending on the letter that you're writing. If you're writing it professionally or personally, that'll really determine what you're saying. Always say thank you for, and then whatever you're thanking them for, whether it was a scholarship or a job interview, or birthday money, something even as simple as that. People really like getting thank you cards for. You can buy thank you cards anywhere. I have this kind, which is really girly, and this kind that I'm writing on now, it's personalized. It has an A on it for Abby, and this is a more generic kind, but you can even, if you're doing it professionally, you can even type up the letter or you can handwrite it, depending on what you're more comfortable with. But definitely addressing it and sending it in the mail is what makes it more personalized. And a lot of teenagers and young adults these days are just really anxious about that because they're not sure how to do it. We live in a world with so much technology that it's never like mandatory anymore that you know how to do those things. It's sort of just optional, which is really sad because I think writing letters is a great thing. But that's just me. So first what you need to do when you're addressing an envelope is you write your name, your address, and the city that you live in, followed by the state and the zip code. In the upper left-hand corner, you write all of your information like that. This is called a return address. And then in the middle right here, you would write the recipient's name, their address, the city that they live in, with a comma, the state, the hyphenated 2-letter abbreviation for the state, and then the zip code. And then in the upper right-hand corner, you need to put a stamp. Buying stamps is really not difficult at all. You can get them from the post office. You'd be surprised there are post. Okay, and that's it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in class. I hope that was helpful.